All right, so you're gearing up for an insurance broker interview.
Sounds pretty intense, right?
It can be, but luckily we're diving deep into RoleCatcher's guides today, so you can totally nail it.
That's right. We've got both their career guide and their interview guide.
Yeah, almost like having a cheat sheet.
Definitely.
Think of us as your, interview prep squad,
Absolutely.
ready to tackle those tough questions and give you an edge with career insights.
And even a peek into RoleCatcher's AI magic.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get into that.
Yeah, it's really fascinating how RoleCatcher goes beyond the generic advice
Right.
and provides these targeted strategies based on actual job descriptions.
Yeah.
So we'll be dissecting common interview questions, anticipating those curveballs they love to throw,
I love to throw them.
and exploring how RoleCatcher's AI can personalize your prep
Oh, that's awesome.
for specific roles.
Really cool. Okay, so before we jump into the hot seat,
Yeah.
let's quickly paint a picture of what an insurance broker actually does. So think of it this way. You're the bridge between clients
Yeah?
and the whole world of insurance companies.
Right.
You're promoting and selling policies,
Uh-huh.
advising clients on what suits their needs best,
Okay.
and basically guiding them through all those complexities
Right, the ins and outs.
of the insurance world.
Yeah, and what's important to note is the sheer variety that this role offers.
Really?
You could be dealing with life insurance, health insurance,
Wow.
even accident and fire insurance.
Yeah.
You're working with individuals, families, or even large corporations.
So it's really a mixed bag.
It is every day brings a new challenge, new client, a new puzzle to solve.
That's awesome. So speaking of dynamic, what's the work environment actually like for an insurance broker?
I'd say you're probably picturing a lot of client meetings.
I am, yeah. Some office time,
Uh-huh.
maybe even visits to insurance companies.
You're spot on.
Okay.
It's a fast-paced environment, especially when you're deep diving into these complex policies. Or, let's be honest, dealing with those clients who are a bit tougher than others.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the sunshine.
Yeah.
The perks of this career path.
Okay.
I'm seeing high earning potential.
Yes,
Potentially a flexible schedule.
for sure.
And of course, that satisfaction of helping people safeguard what matters most to them.
Absolutely.
And RoleCatcher's career guide mentions that on average, brokers with 10 to 19 years of experience can make around $87,000 annually,
Wow.
going as high as $130,000.
Now that's some serious motivation.
That's pretty good, right?
It is. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the insurance industry is always evolving with these new products and technologies.
Right.
So this constant change requires a commitment to continuous learning,
Yeah,
which I think for a lot of people can be a huge plus.
it is definitely. You're always staying ahead of the curve.
You are.
Okay, so lots of potential for growth and a good challenge.
Uh-huh.
But before we dive into those interview questions,
Yeah.
are there any downsides we should consider?
Of course, no job is perfect. Right. I think the insurance industry is competitive.
Oh.
So building your client base definitely takes time and effort.
Yeah.
There's going to be paperwork deadlines.
Oh, yeah. Always paperwork.
Always paperwork, those inevitable stressful moments
Oh, for sure.
when dealing with those tricky claims.
I can see that happening a lot.
But that's where your skills and resilience come in,
Oh, that's good.
turning those challenges into opportunities.
Love that perspective.
Thank you.
Okay, so are you ready to dive into the main event?
Let's do it.
Those interview questions.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's start with a classic
Okay.
that appears in both RoleCatcher guides.
Okay.
How did you first become interested in becoming an insurance broker?
Oh, yeah. They clearly want to hear your story.
They do.
Authenticity is key here.
Uh-huh.
Think about what genuinely sparked your interest.
Yeah.
Was it a personal experience?
Yeah.
A mentor who inspired you?
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe a specific aspect of insurance that fascinated you?
Right.
Share a story that reveals your passion and what drives you.
So instead of just saying, I like helping people,
Right.
maybe share a story about a time you saw firsthand the impact of insurance.
Yeah.
Or maybe how a mentor in the financial world
Yeah.
kind of opened your eyes to the possibilities
Right.
within insurance.
Exactly. And be prepared for follow-up questions
Oh, yeah, for sure.
that dig a bit deeper,
Right.
what aspects of insurance do you find most interesting?
Uh-huh.
Or what do you think are the biggest challenges facing the industry today?
Yeah, that's a big one.
These are your chances to showcase your knowledge and enthusiasm.
Really good point. Now, another question we see a lot in both guides is, how do you stay up to date with industry developments?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and this is where you prove you're a lifelong learner,
Right.
always on top of your game.
Yeah. And don't just mention generic sources here.
Right.
Get specific name publications
Oh.
like National Underwriter,
Oh, yeah.
Insurance Journal, Highlight industry conferences you've attended or aspire to attend,
Yeah.
and mention webinars or online courses you've taken.
Right.
Show them you're actively engaged in the industry's evolution.
Okay.
Right? You're not just reading random things online.
Right. It's all about showcasing that proactive approach.
It is.
So instead of saying, like, I read industry news,
Right.
you could say, I recently attended a webinar on the impact of AI on underwriting.
Perfect.
And I'm currently reading the latest issue of the Insurance Journal to stay informed about changes in cybersecurity regulations.
Now that paints a picture
It
of
does.
someone who's invested in their professional growth.
For sure. Okay, so now let's tackle one that can be a bit trickier.
Okay.
How do you handle difficult clients or situations?
Oh, yeah. Everyone has a story here.
Yeah.
A moment where they had to navigate a challenging client interaction.
I had a few.
Right. The key is to choose a story that highlights your problem-solving skills and professionalism.
So walk them through the situation.
Yes.
Focusing on the steps you took to resolve the conflict.
Right.
So did you employ active listening?
That's a good one.
Did you offer alternative solutions? Did you remain calm and collected even under pressure?
These are all really good things to highlight.
This is your chance to shine as like a diplomatic problem solver.
It is. And remember to highlight the positive outcome.
Right.
Did you manage to turn the situation around and retain the client?
Yeah. Did you learn something valuable from that
Exactly.
that you can apply to future interactions?
It's all about continuous improvement.
Okay. I'm starting to see a pattern here.
What's that?
It's not enough to just state your skills.
Right.
You need to back them up with like concrete examples
Yes.
and demonstrate how you apply them in real life situations.
Exactly. And that's where RoleCatcher's AI can be incredibly helpful.
Go tell me more.
So it analyzes job descriptions to identify the specific skills employers are looking for.
Okay.
This allows you to tailor your responses and highlight the experiences that are most relevant to the job you're applying for.
So instead of just saying, I'm a great communicator,
Right.
you can say, in my previous role, I successfully negotiated a complex insurance claim with a demanding client utilizing my active listening skills
Ah.
and ability to clearly explain technical terms.
Perfect. That's a great example.
Yeah.
And RoleCatcher's AI goes even further.
Really?
It provides personalized feedback on your responses,
Oh, wow.
helping you refine your answers
Okay.
and ensure that they're clear, concise, and impactful.
That's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
It is.
Speaking of coaching, let's dive into another challenging question.
It's true. A generic resume just won't cut it,
Yeah, not these days.
especially in today's competitive job market.
For sure.
This is where RoleCatcher's AI-powered CV and resume builder comes in.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
So it's not about creating like a cookie-cutter template.
Right.
It's about crafting a resume that speaks directly to the hiring manager's needs.
Okay, so how does this AI magic actually work?
Well, it analyzes job descriptions and then suggests relevant keywords.
Oh, that makes sense.
So RoleCatcher's AI delves into the job description, identifies those keywords and skills that employers are looking for,
Oh, yeah?
and then helps you seamlessly integrate those elements into your resume.
So you don't have to, like, think too hard.
Exactly. It does the heavy lifting for you.
That's amazing.
It's all about making your resume resonate with the hiring manager,
Right.
highlighting the experiences and accomplishments that are most relevant to that specific role.
So it's not just a generic resume you're sending out.
No, it's tailored to the job.
Wow. That's like having a personal resume writer
It is.
who understands the nuances of the insurance industry
Right.
and knows precisely what those hiring managers are looking for.
You got it. It's about speaking their language,
Uh-huh.
showcasing your expertise in a way that grabs their attention.
And it goes beyond just keywords and skills, right?
It does.
Because RoleCatcher's AI can also help optimize the structure and formatting.
Yeah. It makes it look good too.
Oh, that's great.
So it ensures that it's visually appealing and easy to read.
Because nobody wants to struggle through a dense, poorly formatted resume.
Right.
First impressions matter.
They do.
And your resume is often your first opportunity to make an impact.
Absolutely. So let's focal back to interview prep for a minute.
Okay.
We've covered some common questions, but every interview has its curveballs.
Yeah, for sure. Those are the ones that get you.
So how do you suggest candidates prepare for those unexpected questions?
Well, it's all about practice and preparation.
Of course.
RoleCatcher's platform allows you to practice answering a variety of interview questions,
Okay.
even those tricky behavioral questions
Right.
that delve into your past experiences and how you handled certain situations.
That's where it gets tough.
Yeah, those are the ones that trip me up.
And here's the real game changer.
What's that?
RoleCatcher's AI provides personalized feedback on your responses.
No way.
Yeah, so it can analyze your answers,
Okay,
identify areas for improvement,
got it.
and even suggest alternative phrasing
Oh, that's great.
or examples to make your responses more impactful.
That's incredible. It's like having a personal interview coach
It is.
right there on your computer,
Right in your pocket.
guiding you towards those winning answers.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's shift gears to a question that often arises in insurance broker interviews.
Right.
This one really tests your understanding of the industry.
Okay, I'm ready.
What are the biggest challenges facing the insurance industry today?
Ooh, that's a big one.
This is your chance to show you're not just here for a job.
Right.
You're interested in the bigger picture.
You want to be a part of the industry.
Exactly.
This question goes beyond just listing challenges.
Okay.
It's about showcasing your awareness of industry trends, your analytical thinking,
Yeah.
and your ability to connect those challenges to potential solutions.
What are some key challenges that you think candidates should be prepared to discuss?
Well, one major challenge is the rise of insurtech. It's basically the integration of technology into the insurance industry,
Okay.
which is disrupting traditional business models and forcing companies to adapt quickly.
Yeah. Technology changes everything.
It does. So candidates should be able to discuss how technology is impacting things like underwriting claims processing
Right.
and customer service.
Right. And another big one is the increasing frequency and severity of natural disasters.
That's a huge one.
It's putting a strain on insurance companies and leading to rising premiums.
Absolutely.
So candidates should be prepared to talk about the impact of climate change on the industry
For sure.
and how insurers are adapting to these new risks.
And let's not forget about cybersecurity threats.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one these days.
Data breaches and cyber attacks are becoming more common, posing a significant risk to insurance companies and their clients.
Right.
Candidates should be able to discuss the importance of cybersecurity measures and how insurers are working to protect that sensitive data.
This is where demonstrating your knowledge of industry publications and current events can really make you stand out.
It does show that you're paying attention.
You can even mention specific articles or reports you've read that highlight these challenges.
Now let's move on to a question that often comes up in sales-oriented roles, like insurance brokering.
Okay.
How do you handle rejection?
Oh, that one's tough.
It can be a bit personal,
Yeah.
but it's important to approach it with honesty and resilience.
Because we all face rejection at some point in our careers.
We do. It's part of life.
And it's how we bounce back from those setbacks.
That's what defines us.
So when answering this question, it's important to acknowledge that rejection is part of the sales process.
It is. It's not personal. It's just business.
Right.
Instead of dwelling on the negative, focus on what you've learned from those experiences.
Well, that's a good way to look at it.
How have you used rejection as an opportunity for growth?
Yeah. Have you developed strategies to overcome objections? Or refined your sales approach?
Yeah. Maybe you can share a specific example of a time you faced rejection.
Yeah.
How you handled it and what you learned from the experience.
Like, did you seek feedback from a mentor or colleague?
Yeah. Did you research different sales techniques? Did you just dust yourself off and try again with that renewed determination?
Right.
The key is to demonstrate that you're not easily discouraged.
Yeah, you're persistent.
That you're able to learn from your mistakes. And that you have the perseverance to succeed in a competitive field like insurance sales.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From understanding the role and the industry to tackling tough interview questions and even crafting a killer resume.
And let's not forget about RoleCatcher's AI.
Oh, yeah. That's been a game changer.
How it can truly revolutionize your interview preparation.
So what's really fascinating is how RoleCatcher's AI goes beyond just providing generic advice.
It does.
It analyzes millions of data points, including real job descriptions, to provide personalized insights and recommendations tailored to your specific career goals.
So it's not just about giving you a list of common interview questions.
Right.
It's about helping you understand what employers in the insurance industry are looking for and how you can best position yourself to stand out from the competition.
So imagine being able to see which skills are most in demand for insurance brokers in your region.
Or which keywords are most likely to catch the eye of hiring managers.
That's incredible.
That's the power of RoleCatcher's AI.
It's like having a secret weapon.
It is.
It gives you a competitive edge.
It gives you that insider information.
I love that analogy.
Thank you.
It's like having a personalized roadmap to success.
It is.
In the insurance industry.
It guides you every step of the way.
Guiding you every step of the way from crafting your resume to acing that interview.
It's a pretty amazing tool.
Now, let's talk about another crucial aspect of preparing for an interview.
Research. It's amazing how many candidates walk into an interview without really thoroughly researching the company or the specific role they're interviewing for.
It's like showing up to a dinner party and you don't know the host or the other guests.
It is a little awkward.
Yeah, totally.
So spending time researching the company shows initiative and genuine interest.
Okay.
Take a look at their website. Check out their social media.
Okay.
See if there are any recent news articles or press releases.
Oh, right, to see what they're up to.
About their activity.
So instead of just knowing they're an insurance company,
right,
you can impress them by mentioning a recent initiative they launched.
Exactly.
For a specific product line that interests you.
And don't forget to prepare thoughtful questions.
Yeah, that's a good one.
About their business, their culture, or their goals.
Right.
This shows that you've done your homework.
It does.
That you're not just looking for any job.
Right.
You're looking for the right job.
That's a really good point.
One that aligns with your values and aspirations.
Okay, so research is crucial.
But
what about the actual interview itself?
Okay.
Any tips for making a great impression once you're in that hot seat?
Beyond knowing your stuff and showcasing your skills, remember to be yourself.
Yeah, be authentic.
Be enthusiastic.
Okay.
And let your passion for the insurance industry shine through.
Right, because at the end of the day, skills and experience are important. But so is personality and cultural fit.
It is. They want to see if you'd be a good addition to their team.
Right. Somebody that they can see themselves working with.
Every single day.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. A genuine smile and a positive attitude can go a long way in creating a favorable impression.
Yeah. You want to be somebody they want to work with.
You do. And remember, the interview is a two-way street.
That's true.
It's a chance for you to assess the company culture. And see if it's the right fit for you as well.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
I think we have.
We talked about the role of an insurance broker. The work environment, the pros and cons.
Yeah.
We even delved into some of those toughest interview questions you might encounter.
Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
Right.
But we got you covered.
We did.
And we explored how RoleCatcher's AI can help you tailor your resume.
Oh, yeah. That's been so helpful.
And practice your answers to gain that competitive edge.
Seriously. It's like having a secret weapon.
It is. But before we wrap up, let's leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
Okay, hit me.
With technology rapidly changing the insurance landscape, what skills do you think will be most valuable for an insurance broker in the future?
Ooh, that's a great question to ponder.
It is, because as the industry evolves, so too will the skills needed to thrive.
That's a good point.
So keep exploring, keep learning, and you'll be well on your way to a successful and rewarding career in this dynamic field.
That's great advice. Thanks for joining me today.
It was my pleasure.